we'll come back to your journey here in a second, but tell us a little bit about Rodeo Hawkins and the Daughters of Mayhem, and kind of the gist of the story and the characters.
Yeah, so I mean, despite the character Rodeo Hawkins being in the title, the main character of the story is a kid named Sidney Poblocki. And as the story opens, I mean, Sidney's a relatively ordinary kid, although maybe much more tragic kind of background than typical. He feels very unloved, very unwanted. And on the night that the story opens, he is running away from home. He meets up with his one and only friend, his best bud, Walt, out in the dark streets of their little suburban neighborhood, intending to set off together, but Walt just gets cold feet. He can't do it. I mean, he as a kid, has a happy home life, and he just tells Sidney that, I'm sorry, but I just can't do this, man. And so poor Sidney's about to just set off on his own, but he quickly discovers that he's not unwanted. There are, in fact, two very powerful factions who are after Sidney, and they both arrive on this very night. One of them is a group called the Paladins, these kind of legendary warriors and guardians of the multiverse who have been searching for every kid named Sidney Poblocki. And this Sidney is actually their last Sidney Poblocki. And the other group that has been after Sidney is Rodeo Hawkins and the Daughters of Mayhem. And this is a group of kind of scoundrel girls. They are just, they typically travel around the cosmos, stirring up trouble, getting into mischief, thus the name Daughters of Mayhem. But in this case, they've been investigating this mystery of why the Paladins would be after this seemingly ordinary kid, or these ordinary kids who are all named Sidney Poblocki. So poor Sidney, I mean, he doesn't know. When they all arrive, he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know who to trust, and he just gets pulled into all sorts of misadventures and dangers, and obviously a lot of fun mayhem for the reader. Maybe not for poor Sidney.
Yeah.
But